I didn't come here for the spotlight. I didn't come here to have more eyes. I came here to win. And I really do think that with the group that we have, that we are going to win. We are going to get a championship sooner than later. And I fully believe that. And I think our team and our staff, our front office, everyone believes that. It's a culture thing.
Sophie Cunningham has just shocked the league with a bold championship promise in a brand new interview, naming Caitlin Clark as her secret weapon for the Indiana Fever in 2025. On March 11th, Cunningham spoke to the media at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after her trade from the Phoenix Mercury, declaring, "My original thought was, heck yeah, we're about to go win a championship." A statement that's ignited fans and rattled rivals across the league. With Clark, the Fever's rookie phenom who pulled in 15 million viewers for Fever Sky Games in 2024, now teamed with Cunningham's fiery edge, this duo is poised to dominate like never before. But can Cunningham deliver on this audacious promise? Or is it just hype? We're dissecting her shocking interview, her championship vow, her role as Clark's new weapon, and what this means for the Fever's 2025 destiny.
I'm the ultimate competitor. I'm a fierce competitor. I'm a little bit sassy sometimes, which people don't like, but I love. My teammates always love. And to be honest, I spread the court. Like I can shoot the ball. And when you have playmakers who are quick, who are great passers with Kelsey Mitchell too, it lets them do their thing. And then the defense draws in and you're just ready to shoot. And so, I think that I'll bring a lot to this team, but at the end of the day, I want to be a good leader. I want to be a great teammate. I want to bring the culture piece and make sure our egos are put aside. And that
Cunningham's journey to this bold promise kicked off with a seismic trade that sent shockwaves through the WNBA. On February 1st, the Fever executed the largest trade in league history, acquiring Cunningham and the number 19 pick in the 2025 draft from the Phoenix Mercury, along with Jaylen Brown from the Dallas Wings in a 4-team swap that sent Alyssa Smith to Dallas and the number 8 pick to Connecticut. GM Amber Cox, in a February 2nd press conference, called Cunningham a perfect fit, praising her 8.4 points and 37.8% three-point shooting from the 2024 season. Cox emphasized that Cunningham's competitive edge and shooting would complement the Fever's young core, setting the stage for a transformative season. But this wasn't just a roster tweak. It was a calculated gamble to catapult the Fever from playoff contenders to championship favorites. Rival teams are taking notice, with a March 14th ESPN report quoting an anonymous Eastern Conference coach saying, "Cunningham's toughness with Clark's skill, that's a problem we're all trying to solve."
there's a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, seriously go win a championship.
The trade wasn't just a roster move, it was a statement of intent from the Fever, who've been building around Clark's meteoric rise. Clark, the 2024 number 1 overall pick, transformed the Fever in her rookie season, leading them to a 2020 record and their first playoff appearance since 2016. She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and set a league record with 337 assists, while her Fever Sky Games drew 15 million viewers, boosting the WNBA's profile. But Clark faced intense pressure, with 5.6 turnovers per game and 15% of the league's flagrant fouls targeting her per Synergy data. Cunningham's arrival, paired with veterans like Bonner and Howard, aims to alleviate that burden. In her interview, Cunningham reflected on her decision to join the Fever, saying, "I didn't come here for the spotlight. I came here to win," a mindset that aligns perfectly with the Fever's championship aspirations. Clark and Cunningham's chemistry was already simmering before the trade, adding sizzle to their partnership. A January 31st SI.com clip from the 2024 All-Star Game in Phoenix caught Cunningham courtside, teasing Clark, "Hey, if you ever want to come to Phoenix, let me know." In the March 13th interview, she laughed. "That one backfired, now I'm here," which is awesome, revealing a playful bond that's been brewing since that moment. This rapport could ignite on-court magic, with Clark's 337 assist record meshing with Cunningham's 40% three-point shooting from her 2022 peak season, making her a strategic weapon to help Clark shine in 2025. The Fever's front office saw this potential, knowing Clark needed a veteran presence to complement her playmaking.
We're excited. To be honest, we've been texting a lot. I think my rookie year, there's just a lot of stuff going on in people's personal lives and Phoenix as a whole. And so it's kind of a rough year for everybody. But at the end of the day, she's a champion.
Cunningham's bold championship promise stole the spotlight at her March 11th press conference, but her March 13th interview added depth to her vision. She told Pat Boylan, "I didn't come here for the spotlight. I came here to win," doubling down on her championship mindset. Her confidence is rooted in the Fever's revamped revamped roster, which blends playoff veterans like Bonner, Howard, and Colson with young stars Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, creating a powerhouse lineup. In the November 6th Inside Fever basketball episode, new head coach Stephanie White shared her excitement. "That's exciting. That has a different energy about it. I'm excited to work with this group," reflecting the team's collective hunger to win as they gear up for the May 17th opener against the Sky.
It is a different beast. You can have a great regular season, but when it comes to playoffs, it's a shift, right? And if you've never been there, you don't know. And
the Fever's front office has been vocal about building a championship caliber team around Clark, and Cunningham's addition is a key piece of that puzzle. In the November 4th Inside Fever basketball episode, White emphasized, "There's a hunger and a desire to win, doing it at home with the people you love and the people you want to go to battle with every single day," highlighting the team's drive. Cunningham echoed this sentiment in her March 11th press conference, saying, "I'm ready to move on to something bigger and better," reflecting on her 6 seasons with the Mercury and her readiness to chase a title with the Fever. Her arrival has sparked a wave of excitement among fans, who see her as the perfect complement to Clark's play style.
I've been in Phoenix for the past 6 years, was drafted out there. I've had a really great time. I've been very blessed with being around a lot of GOATs in the game and learning the game on another level.
Cunningham's time with the Mercury gives us a window into her championship mindset, shaped by years of learning from the best. Drafted 13th overall in 2019, she played 6 seasons, averaging 7.7 points over those seasons, peaking at 12.6 in 2022 with 40% three-point shooting, earning 3rd in most improved player voting. In a March 12th Livewire Sports Media interview, she reflected, "I've been blessed to learn from GOATs like Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner," crediting her 2021 finals run for teaching her resilience under pressure. She added, "I feel like a rookie all over again," showing her excitement to bring that finals grit to Clark's Fever, even as her 2024 dip to 8.4 points suggests she'll need to rediscover her peak.
I know, it flies by, but to be honest, I learned so much out in Phoenix. I was really blessed to have some really great teammates. You get to learn from the GOAT, Diana Taurasi. You've had a lot of people going in and out of that program. They've won championships, and so there's just a lot to learn. And
Clark's rookie year underscores why Cunningham could be her new weapon on the court, especially given the challenges Clark faced. In 2024, Clark led the Fever to a 2020 record, averaging 19.2 points and 8.4 assists, while setting a league record with 337 assists. Her Fever Sky games drew an astonishing 15 million viewers, boosting the WNBA's profile, but she faced intense pressure with 5.6 turnovers per game and 15% of the league's flagrant fouls targeting her per Synergy data. In the March 13th Inside Fever basketball interview, Cunningham praised Clark's impact, saying, "She has changed our game. We should embrace them and make sure they're good," acknowledging Clark's role in elevating the league.
I mean, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that I've been taken under, Diana took me under her wing, and I've learned a lot from her, and now I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it.
Cunningham's protective instincts for Clark further highlight her role as a teammate. In a March 13th Hardwood Heroics interview, she noted, "She's just had a lot of pressure on her shoulders," showing her awareness of Clark's challenges and her intent to support her. In the same March 13th Inside Fever basketball interview, she added, "We need to empower each other, be there for each other," emphasizing her commitment to being there for Clark, both on and off the court. This support could ease Clark's pressure in 2025, allowing her to focus on leading the Fever to a championship with Cunningham by her side. The Fever's roster overhaul is a cornerstone of Cunningham's championship vow, blending experience with youthful talent. Returning players like Clark, Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Damiris Dantas are joined by newcomers like Cunningham, as well as playoff veterans Bonner, Howard, and Colson, creating a balanced squad. In the November 6th Inside Fever basketball episode, head coach Stephanie White expressed her excitement, saying, "It's a different energy. I'm excited to work with this group," reflecting the team's collective drive as they gear up for the May 17th opener against the Sky. Cunningham's off-court personality lights up her role as Clark's new weapon, adding a spark to the Fever's chemistry. In the March 13th Inside Fever basketball interview, she laughed. "They call me Forrest Gump. I just run everywhere," showcasing her relentless energy and humor, a quality that could help keep the team loose and focused in high-pressure situations.
So I like to run. I kind of get the name Forrest Gump sometimes, and I'm like, hey, if you guys want to call me, that's fine. I'll beat you down the court every time. But
her off-court charm is further evident in her media appearances. On March 13th, during a Fox News interview, she remarked, "My mom picked that outfit," referring to her viral tan line dress from 2024, a comment that adds a relatable, human touch to her public persona. In a 2023 Suns Live segment, she also discussed her basketball IQ, explaining, "It's about spacing and pace," offering insights that could help refine Clark's playmaking. Fans on X have dubbed her Clark's Vibe Match, suggesting she'll enhance team chemistry as the Fever chase a championship in 2025. Cunningham's media savvy also bolsters her value to the Fever. In the 2023 Suns Live segment, she discussed strategy by stating, "It's about spacing and pace," which highlights her deep understanding of the game that could benefit Clark's playmaking. Later in the March 13th Inside Fever basketball interview, she revealed, "I made more broadcasting than playing. That's why I didn't do Unrivaled," showcasing her off-court impact and financial savvy, qualities that could help her navigate the pressures of a championship chase alongside Clark. The 2025 season will be a crucible for this partnership, with early matchups providing critical insight into their potential. Clark's late season surge in 2024, boasting a 47% field goal percentage, and Cunningham's 2022 peak of 12.6 points on 40% three-point shooting suggests they could hit their stride by May. On March 13th, a clip from @It'sChrisDaniels on X captured Cunningham declaring, "I'm here chasing a championship. It's time to win," fueling optimism among fans. Cunningham's protective role could propel Clark to new heights in 2025, easing the pressure on the rookie star. In the March 13th Inside Fever basketball interview, she said, "We need to empower each other, be there for each other," showing her commitment to supporting Clark. Her March 11th press conference added, "I'll stick up for my teammates," emphasizing her intent to shield Clark from the 15% of flagrant fouls targeting her, with fans on X calling her Clark's shield. This promise of support hints at a dynamic partnership that could dominate the league. The Fever's championship aspirations are a shared vision, with the coaching staff and players aligned on their goal. In the November 6th Inside Fever basketball episode, head coach Stephanie White said, "Doing it at home with the people you want to go to battle with every single day, that's what makes this special," reflecting the team's unity. Cunningham's March 14th statement on X, "I am refreshed and motivated. I'm ready to win," has further stoked the hype, with fans predicting that this dynamic duo will lead the team to glory. Fan excitement is palpable as the Fever gear up for 2025. On March 14th, a post by @IndianaFever on X featured a clip of Cunningham saying, "I am refreshed and motivated. I'm ready to win," sparking chants of Fever Dynasty among supporters. Another post from @FeverFan22 declared, "Cunningham and Clark are going to be unstoppable," capturing the optimism of the fan base. This partnership could reshape the WNBA landscape, with Clark's star power and Cunningham's championship experience hinting at a title run in 2025. On March 11, a fan on @MattGlenesk's post remarked, "Cunningham's got the grit Clark needs," capturing the belief that this duo can deliver on their promise. If they gel as hoped, the Indiana Fever could emerge as a dynasty, fulfilling Cunningham's bold championship vow. In summary, Sophie Cunningham's bold interview and championship promise have sent shockwaves through the WNBA. By naming Caitlin Clark as her secret weapon, she has set a high-stakes challenge for the Indiana Fever in 2025. From her seismic trade and fiery press conferences to her strong chemistry with Clark and the revamped Fever roster, every element points to a team determined to chase glory. This isn't just hype, it's a pivotal moment that could redefine the Fever's future and shape the legacy of both Cunningham and Clark. As the 2025 season looms, every move on and off the court will be scrutinized to see if this dynamic duo can deliver a championship. To grasp the magnitude of Cunningham's championship vow, let's step back into the Fever's history, a franchise that's tasted the pinnacle but has been chasing it ever since. Their 2012 title, powered by Tamika Catching's 22.3 points per game and a defense that clamped opponents to 71.2 points, stands as their lone crown, followed by lean years like the 6-26 slog of 2021. Clark's 2024 rookie explosion, 20 wins, a playoff berth, and a 37% 100% attendance surge at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, per WNBA records, reignited the spark. Now, Cunningham's brash pledge isn't just talk, it's a mission to resurrect that championship aura, with Clark as the supernova and herself as the igniter. A March 15th Indy Star retrospective framed it perfectly. 2012 was about grit and glory. Cunningham's channeling that spirit, and Clark's the firepower to make it real. This isn't just about 2025. It's about ending a drought and etching a new chapter in Fever lore. Rival teams are already circling, plotting ways to douse this Fever flame before it blazes out of control. The New York Liberty, riding their 2024 championship with a 32-8 record, view Indiana as a rising menace. In a March 15th Yes Network interview, Liberty star Brianna Stewart, who averaged 20.4 points and 8.5 rebounds last season, said, "Clark's a handful already. Add Cunningham's tenacity, and we've got a real fight on our hands." Over in Las Vegas, the Aces, powered by Aja Wilson's MVP level 26.9 points and 11.9 rebounds, aren't underestimating the threat. Aces coach Becky Hammond told the Las Vegas Review-Journal on March 14th, "Cunningham's a pest. She'll bury you from deep if you're not careful. With Clark's passing, we're drilling counters now." The Chicago Sky, who traded blows with Clark in those 15 million viewer epics, are recalibrating too. Sky GM Dana Evans told ESPN on March 13th, "We've seen Caitlin's magic. Sophie's the curveball we're prepping for. This duo's forcing every contender to sharpen their game plans, turning the Fever into the league's most watched target." What could 2025 hold for this revamped Fever squad? Let's dive into the numbers and possibilities. If Clark builds on her late 2024 surge, hitting 47% from the field over her last 10 games, and trims her turnovers from 5.6 to around 4.5 per game, she might flirt with a rare 20-point, 10-assist stat line, joining WNBA legends like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. Cunningham, meanwhile, needs to reclaim her 2022 peak, 12.6 points on 40% three-point shooting, to stretch defenses and free up Clark's lanes. Factor in Aaliyah Boston's 13.6 points and 8.8 rebounds, Kelsey Mitchell's 18.2 points, and the veteran steal of Bonner and Howard, and this roster could chase 28 to 30 wins, a big jump from 2024's 2020. A March 15th Sports Illustrated mock season by analyst Tara Hensley predicted Fever could hit 29-11 if Cunningham's locked in, top 3 seed, finals potential. But risks linger. Cunningham's 2024 slide to 8.4 points on 36% shooting hints at inconsistency, and Clark's turnovers could cripple them against defenses like the Liberties, who forced 16.2 per game last year. The May 17th opener against the Sky looms as an early proving ground, dominate, and the league takes notice, stumble, and the skeptics pounce. Behind the scenes, the Fever's off-season grind is laying the groundwork for Cunningham's promise. A March 14th team-released training video showed Cunningham splashing corner threes while Clark ran pick and rolls with Boston. Labeled Championship in Progress, it's already buzzing among the faithful. An Indy Star report from March 15th cited sources saying Cunningham's been a gym rat, piling up extra reps to shake her 2024 slump, while Clark's been dissecting film with coach Stephanie White to hone her reads. White, a veteran of the 2012 title staff, is crafting a motion offense to weaponize this duo. Envision Clark slicing through screens, feeding Cunningham for bombs, or attacking the rim as defenses collapse. In a March 13th Fever Insider podcast, White said, "This group's special. Sophie's shot, Caitlin's mind, it's clicking already. Teammates are feeling the vibe." Kelsey Mitchell told reporters March 14th, "Sophie's energy's contagious. With Caitlin, we're a problem. This prep work could be the difference between hype and history." The ripple effects stretch beyond Indy, potentially reshaping the WNBA itself. Clark's 2024 viewership surge, 15 million for Fever Sky clashes, a 200% leap from 2023, pumped new life into the league, with TV deals reportedly jumping 30% in value, according to a March 14th Forbes analysis. Cunningham's addition could turbocharge that momentum. Her flair, viral outfits, Forrest Gump hustle, combined with Clark's star wattage, might make the Fever the WNBA's premier attraction, driving ticket sales and jersey hauls to new heights. Fever games could average 20 million viewers by mid-season if they're contenders. Sophie and Caitlin are box office gold. Beyond numbers, a Fever title run could tilt the league's power east, challenging a Western Conference that's claimed 7 of the last 9 championships since 2016. Drop your thoughts below. Do you believe Sophie Cunningham's bold championship promise and her new partnership with Caitlin Clark will lead the Indiana Fever to glory in 2020? 2025. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for the next video.